I saw another TikTok the other day that Australia is really shutting down itself internally because of COVID to be protective and really, really hardcore laws. And one thing I read an article on was they weren't even allowed, they're limiting the number of inbound people coming in regardless of citizenship status. So like I have a client who came on a tourist visa to see his wife, was planning to go back. And all of a sudden he's like, I can't even go back. They won't let me go back now. And he's going to fall out of status. So he's just going to end up staying in Justin just because he was forced to, wasn't planning on it. But how dramatic has the Australian situation been for you?
Yeah, John, actually, I did see that article that you posted on LinkedIn, and it reminded me Australia has been one of the most strict countries when it came, I mean, even since last March, I want to say. So they actually require, like you mentioned, they're not discriminating based on citizenship either. So really, they require all of their citizens who are currently in Australia to obtain an exit permit before they're even allowed to leave the country, which is quite a difficult process. And exit permits have been denied. So unfortunately, Australians and permanent residents do have to obtain the government's permission before they're allowed to leave the country. Mm-hmm. And then the foreign nationals, like I think that's what you were referring to. So those residents who are in Australia on any kind of visa, even a student visa, employer visa, whatever type of visa, spouse visa, if they leave the country, they have to obtain permission to return back to Australia. And I can tell you that I've had more denials for those re-entry permissions. Maybe I can remember like one or two instances where we were able to obtain some successful re-entry permission. But Australia is very serious about closing their borders, and we don't have any sort of indication that they're going to ease up on those restrictions anytime soon. So if you're in Australia, you're probably stuck there, and if you're outside, unlikely that you're able to return back.